We're in the kitchen with Chef Matt Chatfield this morning, and earlier we made that Indonesian fried rice. Now it's time for dessert, and I love this because you know that I like to try to always put a healthy twist on some things. So you kind of altered this recipe a little bit.
So we've got brown sugar oatmeal shortcake.
Okay.
And it is a low ratio of sugar in the biscuit, so it's not really sweet, but we've got the richness from the brown sugar, and we've got oats in here, okay? Some all-purpose flour I like to use unbleached, and a little bit better flavor, a little bit of salt, some baking powder to make it puff, and there's a decent amount of baking powder for this because oats kind of weigh it down. It needs a little bit of help to puff. So you'll see the size scoop that I use compared to the biscuit that comes out, it at least doubles in size.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm gonna put the butter in here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cut it in, just take me about 20 seconds. And instead of using buttermilk, we're using milk. Now we use whole milk, okay? But we don't need as much butter fat as the buttermilk, and that means you don't have to go to the store and buy a little pint of the buttermilk just to make this recipe.
I was going to say, you know how many times I'm like, oh, here we go. I need buttermilk, and I get the white vinegar and regular milk just to make it. I'm like, I'm not going to the store.
Little fix up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Just till those pieces of butter are pea-sized, a little bit bigger.
Okay.
And then you pour the milk in the middle for me.
All right.
Okay.
All of it?
Yep, go ahead and add all of that in.
Okay.
And you can use a spatula to mix it. I like to just get my hands in there and stir.
As long as you have gloves or something?
Yes, yes. And then let's talk about the fruit. So today we're doing some strawberries and some fresh blueberries. And instead of just doing, and you could do peaches, you could do plums, you could do all sorts of different fruit.
Whatever's in season at that time?
Yes.
Okay.
But instead of using regular sugar, I use some stevia and some monk fruit sweetener. And whether you're using little packets or I've started playing around with different recipes, trying to come up with some lower sugar recipes. So I've still got some sugar in here, but I don't necessarily want a lot of sugar in my desserts, okay? So from here, I didn't need that dough. I just simply brought it together. And then you can do a scoop on the sheet pan just to show them, just a full scoop.
Okay, like that?
Yep, and this is gonna make about 10 to 12 of those, okay? And just spread them out.
Okay.
Now, so that's good. We can just show them that.
Okay.
Let's go on to the fun part, the presentation.
So I will let you handle this.
I'm gonna do this, and then you can do. We're using vanilla bean yogurt instead of whipped cream.
You know
how I'm famous for bringing that can of whipped cream, and we're doing something with that.
You're always whipping up fresh whipped cream.
Absolutely.
But honestly, this tastes very good, and with the vanilla bean flavoring, it kind of gives it that extra little sweetness.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now, another fun little tidbit. I told you I had some fun tidbits to share this morning. So, you know how Sub-Zero started 81 years ago?
Okay.
Westy Bakke needed a refrigerator because his son was diagnosed with diabetes.
Oh, wow.
He needed something to preserve the diabetes medicine, insulin. So he was an engineer. He actually created the first Sub-Zero refrigerator in their home. It's still there. It still works.
81 years later.
Yes. But
I swear.
that's how Sub-Zero started, was about family.
Wow.
About taking care of family. And he did such a good job that they said, hey, you should probably make your own company. And years later, we started Wolf off of that in 2000. And it's just continuing to grow. So,
I love that.
Fun company to work for that has just all sorts of really unique history.
I love that history. So. I love getting a little history lesson while we're cooking as well. Okay, so what am I doing with this?
So just a little dollop on top, instead of the whipped cream, a little bit of some vanilla bean yogurt.
Oh my gosh,
we made a little mess, but hey, it looks like my home. Looks like my counter at home.
That means you're cooking.
So.
And that's the finished product, guys.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And healthier.
Yes.
We'll give it that.
Healthy little spin on some, berries. I've noticed the markets are having a competition on who can make strawberries the cheapest right now.
Yeah.
So the fresh berries are all coming into season and just exploding with availability. So
I love it. Well, Matt, thank you so much. This recipe looks amazing. Super easy to make.
My pleasure.
We'll have you back next month for something new and fun. Next month's April. I'm trying to think, what can we do in April?
More recipes.
We'll figure something out.
All right.
Abby, Pat, we've got another little taste test coming up. So far, we're 1 for 1. So
I had 3 plates of fried rice.
He's still hungry for more, though, Carly. So Pat is willing to give it a taste.
Rice if you need more.
He said I had 3 plates. I'm going to get him this too.
Looks delicious. Thanks, guys. Coming up, Carrie.